Well, you know what? The show must go on, donkey. Right, so we're in the makeup room now, and this is where the magic happens. I spend more time in here than I do actually on stage. We've got all of the prosthetics, box of noses. Well, it takes about an hour and a half to get all of the, makeup and cowl on. So basically, I'd have that cowl on from here up, full face prosthetic don, and then makeup all around that. That takes all up about an hour and a half, and then probably about another 40 minutes or 30 minutes to get the fat suit and costume on, and then I've got to try and warm up in between there somewhere, which is hard in a fat suit.
Not only is it exciting to be here in Queensland, it's exciting to be playing the part of the dragon in Shrek. It's great. It's a great part. The greatest part is I get a really big song to sing. That's great. And also, I'm actually off stage watching it in a booth. And I'm watching the guys who are very, very clever operating this huge dragon behind me. So we are one. We need joy. We need joy so badly. The world seems like it's spinning off of its axis, and what we do for a living is a wonderful thing to bring joy and to bring that bit of escapism. I need it too in my life. I go and see things just so I can forget about whatever it is I need to forget about. So I'm just so pleased that we're back and Queensland has allowed us to come to QPAC, so.
You can guarantee that any audience member who comes to watch this show is going to walk away from it feeling so much better about life. So excited. Yeah, being back in the theatre, and particularly here at QPAC in this beautiful theatre, it's so exciting for all of us. I can tell you now that every single member of this company feels so lucky and so honoured to be here, and so proud to be able to be here telling a story to audiences at this point in time.
My costume takes me an hour to get into it. It's 27 kilos. And funnily enough, it's designed to make me smaller because I play Lord Farquaad, who's a 4-foot tall man with a very big ego. And so all of that weight is designed to make me look small with these short legs and this harness and these steel capped knee pads. So I do the whole show on my knees. But I look like he's the evil lord that everybody loves to hate. And it's so much fun. It's delicious fun, but it really does kill me. It's a really big stretch. I run and I do kick lines and dance numbers all on my knees with the rest of the cast. But it brings the house down. And that's what keeps me turning up for work, because to hear an audience guffaw like that at something you're doing is really what I live for. I love making people laugh, and I get it in bucket loads, so thank you. It's the hottest costume I've ever worn, it's the heaviest costume I've ever worn, and it's probably one of the most fun characters I've ever played. Well, QPAC is, such a great lover of the arts, and to start this show again in this beautiful theatre, where I did one of my first shows, Pirates of Penzance, really back in the days when it first opened. So to be back, these decades later in such a joyous show, and to be able to just get on stage again and deliver what we do for a living to an audience who I think at this stage really want it, it's a really great marriage between the two. The cast, a third of our cast are Queenslanders, and so it'll be great to have all their family come and support, the locals. And my mum lives on the Gold Coast, and so I've got a big Queensland contingent in my world as well.
Oh, I love playing Princess Fiona. She's kind of like an anti-princess, and she's trying so hard to fit into this mould that she thinks she needs to be. But of course, she's a lot more realistic than that. So she's a pretty good princess to be playing, because I think we all feel like that at certain times here in Brisbane. And I absolutely love playing at QPAC. It's such a beautiful theatre to play in. I really do think that the Queensland audiences are going to love Shrek, because it's so uplifting. It's just beautiful escapism, but with really good messages. It's great messages for young and old to be true to yourself, and that what's different about you is what makes you special. And I think it's a really nice message, and it's a lovely celebration. Come visit us. The wait is finally over. We are so excited to see you on stage at QPAC.